Now, just looking at some examples of famous flows and why we remember them. Nas's flow is famous because he kind of raps from the back of the throat. He kind of has the more aggressive sound in the back of his throat, whereas like old school kind of guys like Slick Rick or Shock G, they kind of have this kind of nasally kind of sound, and they kind of use the back of the mouth. Biggie kind of just he kind of skipped on the beat. He kind of bounces with the beat, kind of the head nod, kind of classic old kind of flow. And then I really like the way like Tupac raps because I don't know, I can feel the emotion in it. Not only is he a narrator, you can just feel like he actually bleeds his words. And he's very selective with his words as well within his flow. So like he like I use the example there for One Day at a Time. You can hear his aggression in his vocal, but yes, you can hear the softness in his vocal because he worries about people and cares about the content and the topic in his song. And that was one of my earlier points, which focuses on rap delivery. Now, Eminem's flow, on the other hand, is a little bit more sonically schizophrenic because of the personas that he uses in each of his songs. So he could be Marshall Mathers, Eminem, or Slim Shady. Now, it's ironic that Eminem kind of raps with that kind of voice in some of his songs. He kind of has a nasally kind of voice especially in the kind of more kind of Eminem kind of tracks. It's a little bit softer vocal with the Slim Shady. Kind of tends to bounce on the beat and be a bit more lighthearted. He's kind of has a softer vocal on those ones, whereas the aggressive kind of natured tracks as Eminem or even Marshall Mathers can be kind of more kind of nasally and more kind of aggressive in the flow that he delivers the rap. Another example that I tend to use a lot is the aggression in Eminem's flow, and you can hear it when in a track like The Way I Am, and the track goes kind of like this. I'm not Mr. NSYNC, I'm not what your friends think, I'm not Mr. Friendly, I can be a brick if you take my tank is on empty. Hear clearly in his flow and his delivery, and in the example that I did, he kind of uses his tongue more and tends to open his mouth a bit more to accentuate the words, and then he kind of gets that sound a lot more in the tone of his vocal. This all comes difference between the change of moods and personas that Eminem does. Just comparing him to like the storyteller, boom bap kind of guys that I mentioned with Tupac and Biggie, you can clearly hear the differences in those flows. That's why I kind of use Eminem as an example, as a modern kind of rapper, the old school rappers as the old method and the old kind of flow method, but it still has relevance today and in teaching you how to rap or how to flow over a beat. Now, step 9, I probably should have mentioned this a bit earlier in the series, but it's still a valid point. I probably did already, but I think it should be a point or a step on its own, is the power of the pause. Now, the pause can be your friend when you're delivering your raps and you're learning how to flow. Sometimes saying nothing like a pause in your flow can deliver the lines afterwards with more conviction. It's like you go into the next bar locked and loaded. This gives you a better chance of delivering second bars or third bars, or the punchlines that come at the end of a fourth bar. Now, Drake tends to use the power of the pause a lot in his music. Since he raps on more modern kind of trap type beats now, his kind of storyteller flow he kind of raps faster now. He uses the pause more by letting the beat build up the intensity so he can hit the punchlines then in the next few bars. Drake's flow can change up due to the mixture of his singing and the way he raps. His vocals kind of carry a lot of melody. So if you can kind of sing in your raps, you can really change your flow as well. That's what really makes Drake unique. Even though he gets a lot of criticism for it from some rappers, Drake's flow changes up due to the fact that he can sing and rap. So he's got two different tools to help deliver his rap flow. A lot of his vocals carry a melodic weight. Now, one of the tracks that you might have heard that he did, I can use it as an example, is the track that he used to diss Meek Mill, which was called Back to Back. And just to kind of just look at the lyrics here, you can see that he says this. I learned the game from William Wesley, you can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96 and 97, whoa. And finally, step 10, modern rap flows and learning from what's current and mainstream. Now, having a more melodic sound isn't bad. And we just learned that when we were with the Drake example. When it helps you to create a more kind of mainstream flow, which will get better radio play and be better for your rap career. Now, your main goal is to get people to listen to the song. That doesn't mean you don't have to water down your lyrics or anything like that. A song can still have a good concept, just like what Kendrick Lamar is doing, but it can still be kind of commercial enough to get noticed online and get shared, and for media to kind of cover it too. Because you don't want to create a song that's so obscure that nobody actually talks about and no one actually, it just kind of is stuck there in this kind of space on the net where people say this is a classic song but nobody ever actually listens to it. But then again, there's other kind of places where you can kind of have that niche following, but then again you kind of have to go that extra mile for your fans if you do have that kind of niche kind of flow, like a fast flow like Tech 9 kind of is like that, or Hobson kind of have specific niches where they have diehard fans. Tech 9 and Hobson kind of develop their raps in a way that's going to be comfortable for them to actually rap live on stage. Like they really think about rapping live more than they think about us writing raps at home in our bedrooms or online. That if rap lyrics are hindering you while you're trying to catch the beat, start humming those raps until you find the right words that match the right lyrical content for that song that you're trying to accentuate, that point you're trying to make within the song. And it's important to use those pauses to give you the breaths to help you deliver the lines, but it's important to practice live as well for the endurance of playing live, so that you'll have the right breaths and know where to breathe within the flow of the rap song. Most of these flows come from inspiration, from the drums and the way that the instrumental kind of tells him what to say really. So he might hear congos playing in the background, he might have that tribal kind of thing to put into his flows. Now, as I mentioned before, there's nothing wrong with using slow rap beats and a slow rap flow. Most of the famous rappers that we all know, like Tupac, Biggie, and rappers like that, kind of all have a slow kind of rap style. Even Kanye as well has a slow rap style. They've gotten careers from using the storyteller technique in the way that they deliver their songs. But there's a method to this as well. A lot of the modern rap songs, the kind of instrumental and the producer has actually become just as popular as well. So like before, the rap beats weren't really the best beats in the world, or didn't really speak as much, but they spoke to the rapper who was actually giving you the story. More space for articulation and where to put words and where to put punchlines in the beat. Remember to have fun with when you're trying to learn your flow as well. I remember like when we were playing in a band and stuff, my friends and I were playing in a band, we used to kind of play like joking rap songs, like we'd play like Coolio, or we'd play Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and they were kind of simple like rap flows to learn that would give you confidence in developing your own rap flow. And it would just make it more lighthearted. Sometimes when you're kind of practicing, learning how to rap, learning how to freestyle and all this, it can get a bit too serious. And sometimes when I'm trying to explain this in a video, I kind of get a bit passionate and a bit too serious. So like, try and learn how to rap Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Don't be so serious and so rigid. I know you want to learn fast, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to progress, but remember to have fun too. Now, just before I wrap up this video, I just want to do some shameless plugs. Obviously, my rap, kind of how to rap site is called getchorus.com, and there's some great info on there. I can show you how to create a website in a matter of minutes. There is a great course that I usually recommend. It's by Pat Para, and I spoke to Pat a couple of times. He's a really good teacher on how to freestyle rap, and you should definitely check out Pat Para's course. Links will be in the description for these kind of things. And obviously, with the Corporate Thief beats, I actually make hip-hop beats that you can use to rap in your mixtapes. And now don't forget to actually connect with me on social as well. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This was Dan with the Corporate Thief Beats and getchorus.com. Just really appreciate you checking out my stuff on YouTube, and I appreciate it. Take care, guys. On my YouTube channel, we got tons of videos on how to promote your music. Don't forget, YouTube's gonna magically appear a video that suits you. I offer some free stuff on my website, beats and artist resources. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button underneath the video. This is Dan from the Corporate Thief Beats.